try this again. All right. It is. I did not clean my glasses. Good thing I got the lens wiped in here. Saturday. What's the date today? The 23rd of March, 2024. Today is the start of week 3 of CDL school. So last night, finished up week 2. This is a recap of that. As of the recording of this, I have not uploaded the week 1 recap. And yeah, we're driving on my way to school. Have not uploaded week 1 because I haven't yet to start the trucking channel. I haven't come up with a name for it yet, but hopefully I'll get that done either this afternoon or tomorrow. But this week is actually a pretty good week. Pretty fun. A couple of short days. Started out on Monday. Well, actually, last Saturday was day 1 of week 2. I covered that in the recap of week 1 since I was recording it on my drive home from there. But it was driving. What the heck was it? Yeah, that was the first time driving the truck. But this week on Monday, it was a short day. We did went over some more of the stuff on the pre-trip and uncoupling the trailer from the tractor. So most of the time was spent on the pre-trip. They were working with the woman to pass her. She had opted to go for her Class B instead of Class A because she just wasn't getting the backing. So they worked with her on Monday, and she tested on Tuesday. So we followed along with that, and then we did our pre-trip going over that, and then the uncoupling, and then that was the end of Monday night. Tuesday, got there and learned that she did pass her test, so congratulations, Lena, on that. And then we went out to the backing range out by the airport. I drove out there, and I was riding with Jeff. Alex had gone with Oscar. But got out to the range. Well, first, before we even left, he kind of went through the in-cab pre-trip because we hadn't really done much of that. Drove out there, practicing the straight backing and then the offset backing. I do have the tanker endorsement, so we had taken the tanker truck where Alex doesn't, so they had the flatbed. And we left. We got done with that after a couple hours and did some night driving. So kind of interesting. Had a few hiccups. Stalled the truck a couple times just because I forgot the range selector on the 10-speed. But other than that, things went pretty well. Still learning the off tracking of the rear wheels on the trailer. Especially making right-hand turns. Wednesday, the 20th, we met another instructor, Mark. He was there. He had just come back from vacation. Another great guy, really cool. We went over some more of the pre-trip, the in-cab, and we walked through the brake test, which on your pre-trip, the air brake test, if you miss anything on it, it is an automatic fail. It's the only thing on the pre-trip that can fail you immediately, so you have to know that 100%. So walking through that the first time. That was pretty good. And then we went driving. Alex drove first, drove around town. Then I got in and I drove, kind of drove through downtown Cheyenne, and kind of made a loop around, and back at the school. Got there back about 9 o'clock. So that was a full evening. Definitely by then was getting a lot more comfortable behind the wheel. And then Thursday we were back with Jeff, so we went back out to the backing range. He had said we'd go out there first. I was glad, because I really need practice on the backing. So we did the straight backing. Both of us were with Jeff this time, so Alex went first, practiced a couple times. Then I got in, did the straight back once. We were both in the flatbed. Flatbed, a little bit easier on the backing, especially the straight backing, because it is about 5 feet longer than the tanker. Shorter the trailer you have, the faster it reacts when you're backing up. So longer trailer, a little bit easier on the straight backing, but did the straight back once, got it, and then did the offset once each direction. And if I think of it and can figure out how, I'll put up a picture for those of you that don't. A lot of you may not know anything about trucking. A lot of you may know a lot about it, but I'll put a picture up of what those are. And then I did my first attempt at an alley dock. First attempt, it wasn't even close to happening. I got it in there, but it would have been a fail. My second attempt, I would have lost a lot, probably 3 points on that, but it would have been a pass. So it would, as far as I was concerned, that was a success. My second time attempting it. Definitely need to work on it. But we did that, and then we went and drove around. Then Friday, was another. Friday's typically kind of a short night. It's where we really work on the pre-trip, and so I had Alex go first, do the engine compartment. I did the side of the tractor, and I did pretty well. He said there was 3 things that I forgot, which would be 3 points, but he said that's just absolutely. He said if all you miss is 3 on this, and you completely blow your in cab, you're still good. There are a lot of points available, and that you can miss. You need, I believe it's 80% total, plus 100% on the air brake test to pass your pre-trip. You're really starting to learn that pre-trip stuff, everything that needs to be checked. Then let's see, Alex did the trailer, and then we both did the light test. Forgot a couple things on that. And then each truck is slightly different, so you have to know which truck you're in, especially on the front of it, the headlight section, to know which lights are in there, because they're different years, and so just like cars, every year they make a tiny little change, so you just have to know which lights you have. But and then Alex went over the coupling, because when we did the pre-trip on Monday, I had done the coupling. Got most of it that night. Alex went over it, and then we talked. Both Jeff and Mark were there, just kind of pointing out, what we got wrong, helping us out. So it was about 7 we got done last night, and right now it's about 10 after 8. Normally Saturday is 8 to 5. Jeff had asked if we minded if we started at 9, and I was like, what? That's cool by me. I'm up at 5 every morning. we have a full night at class. I get home about 9:30. It's 10:30 the time I get to bed, and then I'm up at 5. And I'm getting older. I need my beauty sleep, and it doesn't seem to be working. But bouncing around here, this road's a little rough. So yeah, today is, and then he is leaving this afternoon on vacation, so we will be having an early day. It's going to be a short Saturday today, which I'm cool with. Between work and doing this, I basically have Sunday to try and do everything I need to do. So a little extra time this afternoon would be great. I'm not really complaining about the time I'm spending on this, because in the end it will be worth it, and it's only 5-6 weeks, depending on how things go. I will have my CDL and be looking for a truck driving job, and car passing. It's it's the Wyoming way. You're on these back roads, you drive by somebody, you just wave hi. Some people freak out about it when they're not around in this area. Was that guy? Did he flip me off? No, he waved at you, saying hey. But so that's how week 2 went. I'm definitely more comfortable in the truck. Again, I need to work on my backing. I need to work on my right-hand turns. But yeah, driving through downtown and that, I really, the way they park downtown, you really got to watch. You've got a really wide vehicle, so you've got to watch that. And while driving around, I was asking, well, on the test, if I do this, or what about this? Because I want to know. It'd be nice to know the route, that way I could. But he said there's 5 different routes they can pick. So, but he said anything that you do on the test is going to be easier than what they make you do during this preparation. Said that way, if you can get it on what they teach us during the week and on Saturdays, the test will be easy. So there's, I think it's like 5 left-hand, 5 right-hand turns, and downtown, which I think they consider Del Range, which I've done a couple times now. Mountain driving, which Oscar had said was 4 mile. I don't know. But, and then entering the interstate and then exiting the interstate. Those are the main points on the test. Of course, they're going to be watching your speed, your following distance, making sure you're just being safe as you're driving. Your speed, no more than 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, or you fail. That's you're speeding, you broke the law. 5 mile an hour under the speed limit, I guess you fail. You broke the law, but because you're impeding traffic. Then. Now there are certain instances where that's not going. Somebody passes you, pulls right in front of you. You do have to slow down to create that safe following distance, which is 1 second for every 10 feet of your vehicle, plus another second if your vehicle is over 40 feet. So for the most part, 5 seconds. If you're going over 40 miles an hour, you want a 5-second buffer between you and the car in front of you. I believe that's correct. I'd have to look it up again. Man, there's just so much to remember about this stuff. Yeah, so we're getting there. Said this is start of week 3, so after this week we should be halfway through, if not a little more. Just kind of depends on it, because I do believe we're required 80 hours behind the wheel actually driving before we are allowed to test. So gives some time to get all this down and get going. And so that's how week 2 went. And we're going to start week 3 today, and once that's done, because it's a little much to try, and then there's not a whole lot. If I did it every night, it'd be like a 2-minute video, and it's just easier to do the recap on the weekend. So, but yeah, hope you're enjoying following along on this journey, and we'll see you next time.